In today's lesson, we'll be learning about parallel lines. As you can see, we have a pair of black lines. These black lines are parallel. How do we know they're parallel? Well, you can see these little symbols indicating that they are parallel. Parallel lines never meet. There is also a red line intersecting these parallel lines. This is called a transversal. When you see parallel lines with a transversal, there are three special patterns that become apparent. The angle over here and here would be considered co-interior angles. This is also known as the C pattern. Why is it called the C pattern? Well, it resembles the letter C. Co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. The angle over here and here would be considered corresponding angles. This is also known as the F pattern. Why is it called the F pattern? Well, it resembles the letter F. Corresponding angles are equal. The angle here and here are considered alternate angles. This is also known as the Z pattern. Why is it called the Z pattern? Well, it resembles the letter Z. Alternate angles are equal. It is often very difficult to remember the C, F, and Z pattern. Here is a useful shortcut. The angles here are identical to the angles down there. In other words, this angle is identical to this angle. This angle is also identical to this angle. This angle is identical to this angle. And not surprisingly, this angle is identical to this angle. In our first example, we are given one known angle and nothing else. You can use this one angle to find every other unknown angle. This angle and this angle are opposite angles, which means this has to be 60 degrees since opposite angles are equal. This angle and this angle are supplementary angles, which means they must add up to 180 degrees. Using mental math, we can figure out that this is going to be 120 degrees. Since this is 120 degrees, this angle would also have to be 120 degrees since they are opposite angles and opposite angles are equal. Instead of using the C, F, and Z pattern, we're going to use the shortcut I showed you earlier. These four angles are identical to these four angles. That means this is going to be 60 degrees, this is going to be 60 degrees, that's going to be 120 degrees, and that is also going to be 120 degrees.